guys, it's Kelly and welcome back to another minimalism video. This one's going to be a little bit different. So one of the YouTubers that I love to watch who talks about minimalism is the Messy Minimalist Rachel. I love her. Something that she is doing this year is challenging all of her viewers once a month with a monthly challenge. And so I wanted to talk about the different things and I wanted to share it with y'all who are interested, and maybe y'all can leave comments. Let me know if you already do these things, if you would be interested in doing this challenge with me, with Rachel, with all of the rest of her viewers. And yeah, let's just jump into it and get started. And I will say a few of these things I still need to do, but I will totally own up to that. And I know that this video, these are the January challenges, and it's now February. I'm very aware of that. January has been a little rough. I haven't really done anything because I've been not sick, but dealing with a vitamin deficiency, and the vitamin therapy for that kind of puts you on your butt a little bit. And so recording hasn't really been my forte, and neither has been doing this challenge. But we're going to talk about the January challenge in this video. And as soon as I know about the February challenge and I record about the February challenge, which hopefully will be interactive, any of these that I have not completed by the time that happens, I will do in that video as well. But I do want to share what these 5 challenges are for the month of January, and I will tell you which ones I need to do. So let's just jump into it. Number 1 is turning your clothes hangers around, turning them backwards. By the way, I should probably mention that all of these challenges are meant to be things that you could do in a day or in like a week, but not putting like too much time towards them. So what is turning your clothes hangers around? So normally whenever we put clothes back on our hanger or back on the clothes hanger, we make the hanger go on the little bar like this. But turning them around, you turn the hanger like this, so backwards. So the first time that you grab for it is a little bit harder to get down. The point of this, and I've heard this from many people, is what they do is they turn them all around twice a year. They do it in January and in July. Some of my friends who I know actually utilize this tool. They turn them around, and at the end of the 6 months, anything that has not been turned back around, and that's not seasonal specific items, these are the things that you can wear year round. Seasonal items, they do a tiny bit different, and I'll talk about that here in just a second. But anything that is not turned around in 6 months, you donate. Because if you haven't worn it in 6 months, as long as it's not seasonal specific, the chances of you wearing it. I have never done this method, and I'm not completely opposed to it, but I've kind of made my closet options rather small, and I am a jeans and t-shirts type person. So I don't really wear the clothes in my closet very often because what I wear to work is typically a logoed polo with either a skirt or black pants. And I have several options in different colors, so those get worn literally all the time. And then I have a small amount of nicer like blouses and some nicer skirts and a dress or two, and I really only wear those like if I go back home and I'm going to church with my family or dinner with my family or to like bridal showers, baby showers, weddings, those kinds of things. So I've never personally utilized this because I don't wear most of the items in my closet on a very regular basis. I still am considering doing it just to see which items I gravitate towards more often whenever I am going to need to wear one of those items. But for me, at the end of 6 months, if both of my dresses have not been turned around, it doesn't mean that I'm going to automatically donate them, because I literally only wear them if I'm going to a wedding. Now, granted, I do have one wedding coming up, but I don't have any other ones. So that doesn't mean that I'm going to automatically donate the dress, whichever dress I don't pick to wear, because I really like both of them and they both really look nice on me. But one is more of like a springy summer one and one is not. So I don't know. Hopefully you get what I'm saying. So I think I'm going to do it just to kind of like see, especially like with my work shirts that I do go for every single day. I have about 10 of them, and obviously, well, not obviously, there are 4 days a week that I wear those shirts, and then on Fridays whenever I wear jeans, I do wear one of my nicer shirts because I feel more comfortable because I'm in jeans. I'm weird. It's fine. So I want to kind of see if there are certain colors maybe in my polos that I don't wear. And so it would be interesting to like see. Like I said, it doesn't mean for me that I'm going to just instantly in July throw out half of my closet because I didn't wear it. I think I'm going to use it more to assess the things that I gravitate more towards, and the ones that haven't switched, I will definitely consider getting rid of. But again, it's going to depend on, does this work for a particular type of event? And should I get rid of it just because I haven't gone to that type of event? So that's kind of how I'm going to look at it. But that's honestly because most of my life I am in t-shirts and jeans. So I really just don't have very many closet clothes anyways. The thing that my friends do that do utilize this, and actually like if it is not turned around, they actually do get rid of it. The only thing they have an exception for is seasonal. So obviously you can still turn around the hangers on like jackets and sweaters and things like that, but I live in Texas. So we have a very limited time period where those are really kind of like valid. So if you're doing this from January to June, we're kind of getting out of like the cold. This year's not a good example, but typically we're kind of getting out of the cold. And so if you have like 15 sweaters that in the dead of winter, which it kind of depends on where in Texas you're at and what kind of year we're having, but in the really big wintry times, if those are ones that you literally wear a lot, but as, you know, winter's kind of winding down, you maybe only wear 1 or 2 of them, I don't think that's a reason to, in July, get rid of all of them. So I think if it's like seasonal, and it's kind of like the same thing, if you have like super summery shirts or super summery dresses, it's not really fair to say like, well, I didn't wear them the last half of the year. Well, duh. You don't necessarily have to turn the hangers around in January. Like if you have definite like extremes in your weather, it may be more beneficial to do your 6-month time period from like March to September, whenever you have more spring, summer, and like getting into the beginning of autumn, and then you have October through February, which may be like blistering cold for you. That may make more sense as far as seasonal clothing goes, but like everyday wear, like I said, that's for year round. Go ahead and do it in January and check it every 6 months. I think that's a fantastic idea. Like I said, I don't have much, so I'm going to do it just for giggles, so we'll see where it goes. The second one is to toss solo socks. This is living alone. I don't really have this issue very often. I do have it sometimes, and currently I have one solo sock, but I'm pretty sure Potter kicked it underneath my bed. So this weekend, whenever I do laundry, I'm going to look for it because it kind of popped up last weekend. But in Rachel's video, she's more talking about month after month after month after month, you have this pile of single socks that their mate never shows back up, and every month one or two more joins it. Just toss them, because one, by the time that you find that other sock, really? But yeah, I have, whenever I was younger, we would hold on to solo socks for a very long time, and you would never find the mate. And then you would get rid of it, and there went your solo sock pile. But I mean, it's kind of like you just keep on washing it because you're hoping that its mate finally made the bed, and it never does. And so you're just constantly washing this single sock. Just stop. Get rid of them. Number 3 is scrub the tub and shower and toss unused products from the shower and tub areas. So one thing that definitely happens with females is we want to try a new shampoo. We try it 1 or 2 times. We do not like it. And then we just go buy our tried and true favorite. And that other bottle literally just sits in the tub or the shower. Like, we never throw it out. Why? I'm not so bad with that. My shampoo now is tea gel or Lush shampoo bars. And so, you know, once that's really low, I go buy a new one and I refill my little tin. But I do have a soap bar that I really wanted to try, and I have used it a few times because I was told that it would not dry out your skin, and it was like one of the best ones that any of my friends have ever used. It never dried out their skin, and I gave it a couple of very fair chances, and every single time it dried out my skin. And I still have not thrown it out. Like, it is just sitting in there, and I don't know why. It's just taking up space. Why do we do that to ourselves? So it's those kinds of things, but also deep cleaning the tub and the shower is on my to-do list for the first week of February. So that is definitely on my to-do list. It was on my to-do list for the first week or 2 of January. But like I said, my weekends were kind of consumed with not being able to move very well, so that didn't happen. So it is on my to-do list for the beginning of February. So that is definitely going to happen, and I will definitely be tossing unused items. One thing is my bedroom, I have the master bathroom, which is just a shower, unfortunately. So I don't have too many unused items. I have that bar of soap, but that's pretty much it. I would like to organize my other stuff because I kind of just chunk it all around. But in my hall bathroom, which is where the bathtub shower is, I do have a shower gel in there and a shampoo and conditioner for whenever friends need to come over or stay over and need to use the shower if they forgot something or don't want to bring stuff. It is some I don't want to say leftovers, but it's some products that I liked, but I never fully finished them. I think I'm going to go ahead and toss those as well because what's the point? I don't have visitors that often, and typically they do bring their own stuff. So I should probably just chunk that as well. So that will be something that I will be doing, and yeah. Number 4 is put away any remaining Christmas decorations. This is one thing that I have one item left to put away, and I don't know why I haven't, but it is a like the last box of ornaments, I feel like the box like broke. It's like a 3-leveled thing, and I just have not taken the time to look and see if it broke or not. So I've just left it where it was sitting. I need to check that and put it out in the garage, and then all my Christmas decorations will be put away. Sad to say. It's a box that's been sitting in my living room for a month. So that's definitely happening this week. The fifth and final thing is to declutter your sheets. So this is something that I also don't really have to worry about. I have one set of sheets for one of my guest beds, and the bed is made and ready to go. And in my other guest bedroom, I had a twin bed in there, and the twin bed is broken down, and my dad is going to take the twin bed back to his house whenever he's ready to do that. And he's going to bring me a full-size bed to go in my second guest room. And it is a full-size bed. And so I had a really nice sheet set for whenever I had a full-size bed in my bedroom here at my house in the master bedroom a couple years ago, but we got rid of that mattress set, and whenever I replaced it, I upped my bed to a queen. So I had to get new sheets, but that sheet set was still relatively brand new. So I did keep that for whenever the full-size bed comes to my house for that guest bedroom, so I could use those. So I have one sheet set for that room, and I have 3 sheet sets for my bed, but one is the sheet set that I currently have on my bed, and then I have a regular spare. I do want to get rid of that set, but I'm not going to get rid of it until I buy a newer spare set for my bed. And the third set is I like to sleep on flannel sheets in the winter, and so I don't really consider those a part of my regular sheets because you only really use them for like a month of the year. I absolutely love them though. I love sleeping on flannel whenever it's super cold outside, so those are definitely staying. And then I have my regular set and my backup set. My backup set is my original queen set that I've now had for almost 3.5 years. And they aren't as good anymore. They don't have holes or anything like that, but the elastic's kind of not as good anymore. And I like my new set, but the sheets that I like are relatively not cheap. So I'm waiting to buy a new second set, and then I will get rid of my oldest set. But I think that's not really crazy. My 2 guest rooms only have the one set of sheets because I'm not going to have guests very often. But in my room, I think it's okay to have 2 sheet sets for your bed if you're the main person living in your house. And yeah, and I have that third set because I like sleeping on flannel whenever it's cold. That is the January challenge. So some of them I don't really have to worry about, and some of them I do need to do. So my goal is with these challenges, whenever she does release them, I will tell you guys what they are, and I will take you with me while I accomplish them if I need to accomplish them. And that will be the video. But let's not get back into what happened in January. January's is coming out to you late, so I'm just informing you what January's challenge was. I really hope that you join me and Rachel the Messy Minimalist and all of her other followers, and I will link her below because she is awesome and has been doing videos for I think at least a year, maybe 7 or so months, but I've watched all of her videos, love them, she's amazing. But I hope that you want to join us on this monthly challenge. And I will be adding the January ones that I need to do in with the February one because I think it'd be really fun to take you with me for those. And so, yeah, I will see y'all with the next monthly challenge video. Bye, guys.